Hello everyone. So in today's video we are gonna talk about this solar charge controller. I have another video which is talking about these solar controllers, which is a PWM technology, but this one is an MPPT, which stands for maximum point tracking, and it is more efficient than the PWM one. And it's finally here. I have ordered from Aliexpress. It took around 2 weeks to arrive, and it was like $11, something like that. Anyhow, we are gonna start right now.
So the box itself, it was not really overcomplicated. It was marked, this is an LCD, this is a 60 amperes, actually what I have ordered, and here it is. And there is a user manual. So there is a user manual, but anyhow, who needs that? Who needs that one? Let's make a quick look. This is Chinese version, and probably if we flip over, then here is the English version. And we can study that later. We don't need that anymore. So it's not really sunny today, and I'm inside and there is no solar panel inside. Let's fake it. So let's fake it. I will use a 12-volt industrial power supply, prepare some cables and connect those cables to the panel. To the panel. Actually, the industrial power supply acts like a panel at the moment. We will adjust the voltage to have a higher voltage. I have pre-measured, so we will have around 14 voltage. 14 volt, and let's connect the cables. We will connect the cable to the charge controller as well after then, and we will see what will happen. So theoretically the charge controller should start after this operation. So let's call it not operation, because it's not an operation, but after this connection. So then the red is the plus, then the black it's the minus, and after then it's time to plug it in. Okay, nothing happens. I'm a bit upset of that, because it's nothing happens. Power supply itself making some weird noise. It's not really okay. I haven't connected well, but it's still not starting up. So might try out something else from a different perspective. Let's connect first the battery, then. Actually, I believed the solar charge controller is not working because of this weird noise. But after bringing my custom built battery, which I really and 100% I trust, checking the voltage, I had 11 volt, and connecting to the charge controller, which takes a bit. Just stay with me, be with me. Okay, I finally was able to plug it in, and oh, okay, something is happening, and it seems the charge controller it's back to life, or actually first time ever I can see anything on the display, which is pretty cool. It says it is on load and no panel is connected with that moon mark, and shows the voltage of the battery, of my custom built 12-volt battery. Let's connect again our solar panel, which is a power supply actually. Let's be more now careful to connect the wire as it should be connected. And then it's time to plug it in. Okay, this is working, this is charging. It fakes the panel, and it started already to charge my battery, which is actually great. So, but I can still hear that my power supply is crying because it's consuming a lot of energy from there. But it is working. It is time to play around with it, finally. So you see, like already charged like 1.1.2 volts. Let's measure it. So I have adjusted to 14 volts, almost 15 volt coming out from the power supply. We can adjust with that small screw over there. You shouldn't repeat it. I'm just bringing down a bit that the word transformator noise goes away. Transformer noise goes away, and it's time to play around with the settings a bit. We have 3 buttons. We have the left, middle, and right button. Probably the left button is the menu. If you press it, yes, it is. It is. So as I told you, we have those 3 buttons. The left one is the menu, the middle is up, and there is the down. So we can see Celsius, we can see amps from the panel, we can see amps which is going out from the battery, energy which has been coming in, energy which has been going out, the power off on the panel, the load off, and the 24-hour setting, and the B1, B2 and B3. It's actually a very interesting settings. We will talk about that in more details, but as you have seen, I have pressed along the menu key to set, and with the plus and minus we can adjust. Press again long, and then it is your battery set. So about the batteries, you can see the B1 represents lead acid battery, the B2 represents lithium-ion battery 3 in series, and the B3 is 4 in series. And in my custom build battery, I have a B2 settings, which is 3 in series, 3 lithium-ion batteries in series, so we have to readjust that to B2, and that's the proper configuration of your battery type. And save it, and that's it. It's should be working properly. Let's talk a bit more about what kind of information you might need. So here is a quick look from the schematic connection of the system. It's pretty simple: panel, battery, and load. There is the proper settings, the defaults what I kept as discharge stop, as floating charge, and basically there is some troubleshoot guide in the documentation, so I kept everything as default. Don't forget to check out my other videos where I'm talking about how to build this custom build battery, which is a lithium-ion battery, or my other video somewhere here or here, which is talking about the PWM solar charge controller. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because we will compare this and with the other PWMs. So I don't have it with me at the moment, but with the PWM, and really compare with the real environment, with trends and graphs and charts, that it's really more efficient than the PWM one, or it isn't really so efficient. And we will measure voltage, amp, power, input, output from both ends, and we will use a battery to charge in my next video. Hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell to stay tuned for my next video. Thank you very much.